Sync video. Sync audio for the other camera. There we go. Been hijacked by Pendy again. You see behind me here is a grass path, but I've been letting it grow wild just to make a point. When you're keeping a grass path with no defined edge, be careful to make a mark or have some kind of mark that lets you know exactly where it is. What you can do is you can either make it twice the width of your lawnmower so you know that you're mowed the lot. So what I've done here is the post that's just behind the camera there and the post that's just behind that camera there, when you line up, when you stand at one and line up with the other, then this part of the path should follow roughly that line. What we've got encroaching here is mint. It's very invasive stuff, but to this side we have a stone dike and the mint won't come up. Once it gets across there, it won't come up through that amount of soil. And this other side is wildflowers and wild grasses and such like, and we don't really care how much of that it takes over. If it gets too bad, we'll do something about it in the future, but that's a problem for another day or another year. So I've let this grow wild here just so I can show you this method of keeping a mark to let you know what the path is. So I'll set down the cart first, and then I'll go and get some gear to clear it up. So one side, now the next side. You'll see that as you take plants away from the front, plants leaning on it that are behind them now have nothing to lean on, so they lean further out. So back in with the clippers. There we go. It looks a bit ragged and horrible now, but that's chiefly because I've let it grow too long just so I could make this video and make a point. I've been using this hedge trimmer for trimming the mint, because when the mint gets as old as this mint has got, the stem is very tough and woody. But planting mint right next to where you go and trim with a lawnmower is lovely, because as you go past you get a nice minty little waft as you chop off the young mint plants that are encroaching onto your path. But there you go, that's a nice straightforward way of making sure that you keep your grass paths in line. So one side we've got a dike holding the one side back and defining the edge. The other edge, just use an optical line. And then when I trimmed back there, you'll notice I've trimmed back further than the edge, because that mint is going to grow back again, and it'll do it quite quickly. Here's a good Orkney word for you. This is a winline. A winline is basically as much as you can carry in your two arms against your chest. Now, having said a winline is as much as you can carry in your two arms, you've probably worked out by now this is a half winline. And no, you don't get such a thing as a quarter winline. There we go, that's that trimmed, kind of cleared up. The rest of the clearing up I'll do by running the lawnmower over it. The woody stems I've taken away, they'll be mulched up and go in the compost and in the garden and such like. Oh, it's grand. So if you have enjoyed this little thingy, what's it? I better start that up again, hadn't I? There we go, that hen's loving the space I've cleared up. This is basically the job done. I just need to finish tidying this up. I'll take the lawnmower over it, I'll tidy up the edge of the lawnmower again, and then it'll be a nice path again, and I'll not let it get this blocked up again, because now I've filmed it, I don't need to film it again. If you have enjoyed this look at my gardening, then a like, a comment and or a subscribe would be awfully nice. I shall be along again with some more videos. I'll probably be doing some inside, showing off some of the artefacts I have indoors, because the 2024 Science Festival is now over, and that means that autumn is nearly here and then the wintry weather will be coming, so I'll be indoors more than outdoors. But I shall be back soon, and in the meantime, have fun till then.